Welcome to Lisbon. This isn't just another European capital. This is a city that survived earthquakes, rebuilt empires, launched explorers into the unknown, and kept its soulful charm intact through centuries. From ancient castles perched above red-tiled skylines, to secret alleyways where fado music pours out of tucked-away taverns, every street in Lisbon feels like it belongs in a poem. Or, better yet, a legend. But here's the thing. If you only stick to the tourist hotspots, you'll miss the real magic. So today, we're taking you far beyond the usual postcard views. Whether you're a history buff, a foodie, a romantic wanderer, or just a curious traveler chasing that perfect golden hour shot. This video is your ultimate guide to the 20 best places to visit in Lisbon. Some are iconic. Others, hidden gems only the locals whisper about. But all of them, unforgettable. So grab your backpack, charge that camera, and don't forget a comfy pair of shoes. Because Lisbon's about to blow your mind, one hill at a time. Don't forget to hit subscribe, drop a like, and let us know in the comments which wonder you're dreaming of seeing first. Let's begin right at the landing strip. Number 20. National Pantheon. Rising like a marble crown in the Alfama skyline, the National Pantheon is where Portugal buries its legends and believes in eternity. Inside its domed belly lies a sacred silence. Here, you'll find the tombs of literary giants, presidents, and the woman who defied all rules, Amália Rodrigues, the Queen of Fado. Built over centuries and finished only in the 20th century, this Pantheon's journey mirrors Lisbon itself, resilient, poetic, and proudly unfinished until it was perfect. Climb to the rooftop for a 360 view of Old Lisbon, where laundry flaps in the wind and trams rumble like echoes of time. Number 19. Alfama District. From the Pantheon, you descend into Alfama, Lisbon's oldest soul, a neighborhood so ancient it predates the city's own name. It's not a place, it's a feeling. Cobbled streets snake under flower-laced balconies. Old women gossip in doorways. Somewhere, a guitarist plucks sorrow into the air while a fado voice breaks your heart in two. This district survived the 1755 earthquake like a miracle, preserving the Moorish labyrinths and Roman roots that make it feel more like a living museum than a neighborhood. Lost in Lisbon already? Smash that like button if Alfama's charm is calling you in. And stick around. What comes next might just rewrite what you thought you knew about Portugal's wonders. Number 18. Lisbon Cathedral. Turn a corner in Alfama and bam, the Sé. Towering and Romanesque, it's Lisbon's oldest cathedral and a survivor of earthquakes, fires, and even Napoleon's troops. Built in 1147 after the Christian reconquest, this fortress-like cathedral has been reshaped across the centuries, each generation adding its touch. Look closely and you'll see Gothic cloisters, Baroque chapels, and medieval bones resting under glass. Step inside, and it smells like old stone, candle wax, and sacred silence. You can almost hear the footsteps of knights echoing through time. Number 17. São Jorge Castle. High above Lisbon, where peacocks now strut like kings, sits Sao Jorge Castle, guarding the city since the 11th century. Its walls whisper stories of Moorish caliphs, crusader knights, and royal feasts. Climb its battlements, and you'll see Lisbon the way conquerors once did, with the Tagus below, glowing like silver in the sun. It's not just a castle, it's a time machine made of stone. And if you linger at dusk, the city lights up below. you like a sea of stars. Number 16. Praça do Comércio. At the edge of the Tagus, Lisbon opens its arms wide in the form of Praça do Comércio, a grand plaza built from the ruins of disaster. After the 1755 earthquake leveled the city, this square rose like a phoenix, its yellow buildings and triumphal arch welcoming traders, nobles, and wanderers for centuries. Once the royal palace grounds, it became a symbol of rebirth. And today, it's where you sip espresso, watch street performers, and feel the pulse of a city that never stays down. Number 15. Tagus River. The Tagus River isn't just a river, it's a myth. They say its waters remember every voyage, every ship that left for India, Brazil, and beyond. Stand along its banks, and you're standing where explorers like Vasco da Gama once looked out and saw the unknown. Its wide, shimmering body reflects sunsets like gold and bridges, like strings pulled tight between time and space. The Tagus is Lisbon's mirror and its soul. Number 14. Carmo Convent. Here's where beauty lives in ruins. The Carmo Convent was once the grandest Gothic church in Lisbon, until that fateful quake of 1755 ripped its roof off. But instead of rebuilding it, the city left it open to the sky, its broken arches now framing clouds and stars. It's a hauntingly beautiful place, where past meets present in the soft echo of your footsteps on ancient stone. And beneath it, a tiny archaeological museum with mummies and medieval secrets. Number 13. Igreja do Carmo. Just next door, the Igreja do Carmo continues the story, with its surviving structure, now part church, part ruin, part time capsule. This space tells the tale of Lisbon's fragility, faith, and fire. The skeleton of the nave looks more like a monument to the sky than a house of worship, and yet it still inspires quiet reverence. You don't just visit Carmo, you feel it. Number 12. Baixa District and Santa Justa Elevator. Baixa is Lisbon's downtown heartbeat, a perfect grid of neoclassical charm laid down after the earthquake like a chessboard of rebirth. And rising from this orderly chaos, the Santa Justa Elevator, a wrought iron masterpiece designed by a student of Gustave Eiffel. Ride it up and you'll emerge not just at a viewpoint, but in another dimension where Gothic ruins meet modern rhythm. Here, the city moves up and down, forward and backward, always dancing between old and new. Number 11. Eduardo VII Park. Eduardo VII Park stretches like Lisbon's green tongue toward the horizon. A symmetrical wonder where clipped hedges meet wide avenues and fountains whisper under the sun. From its highest point, you get a panorama of the city unfolding below, with the Tagus in the distance and the statue of the Marquis of Pombal anchoring the center like a marble compass. Whether you're resting, dreaming, or simply watching clouds, this park reminds you, every great journey needs a breath. You've just explored 10 incredible wonders of Lisbon, without even leaving the city limits. But we're only halfway there. Number 10. Aguas Livres, Aqueduct. Stretching like a giant stone centipede across Lisbon's hills and valleys, the Aguas Livres Aqueduct is a jaw-dropping marvel of 18th century engineering, and one of the few aqueducts in Europe that survived a major earthquake. This isn't just a water system, it's a symbol of ambition and resilience. At nearly 65 meters tall, its tallest arch is a silent colossus, towering above the Alcantara Valley like a bridge between heavens and thirst. But the real magic happens when you step inside. Narrow, winding walkways take you through its stone veins, once pulsing with the very lifeblood of the city water. And if you love dark tales, the aqueduct once housed Lisbon's very own serial killer, Diogo Alves, a man who pushed victims off its heights. Locals say his ghost still lingers in the shadowed archways. Number 9. Palácio Nacional da Ajuda. Imagine a palace so grand, they never finished it. The Palácio Nacional da Ajuda began as a wooden royal residence, rebuilt in stone after the quake. But war, politics, and fate intervened, and it became a palace of dreams frozen mid-thought. What remains is stunning. Sweeping marble staircases, ballrooms glittering with chandeliers, velvet-draped salons, and a throne room that makes you straighten. You're back the moment you enter. It's less Versailles, more Portugal, ornate, proud, and tinged with saudade. Royal weddings were once held here. Now, you walk its halls, imagining footsteps of queens in silk and kings lost in thought. Number 8. Cristo Rei. Across the Tagus, rising like a sentinel with arms wide open, stands Cristo Rei, Lisbon's answer to Rio's Christ the Redeemer. Built in gratitude after Portugal was spared the horrors of World War II, this 28-meter statue, atop a 75-meter pedestal, is a beacon of peace, visible from nearly every corner of the city. But it's not just about the statue. The panoramic views from here, they're divine. You stand eye level with birds above the 25 de Abril Bridge, with Lisbon sprawling like a mosaic below. Up here, the breeze feels sacred, and silence hits differently. You don't just take photos, you reflect. Number 7. Belem Tower. Anchored at the edge of the river like a ship about to sail, the Belém Tower is more than just a fortress. It's a stone symphony of Gothic beauty and maritime pride. Built in the early 1500s, it once defended the city from invaders. Today, it stands like a storybook chapter come alive, with its domes, turrets, and a rhino gargoyle inspired by the first Indian rhinoceros brought to Europe. Climb to the top and picture it. Sails billowing, the ocean calling, and explorers, you're bidding farewell to home. The tower isn't just a monument, it's Lisbon's eternal farewell kiss to the age of discovery. Number 6. Jeronimos Monastery. A few steps away from Belém Tower lies Jeronimos Monastery, a monument so magnificent it feels like the heavens took up residence here. Commissioned by King Manuel I to honor Vasco da Gama's voyage to India, this Gothic meets Renaissance marvel is draped in stone lacework, maritime symbols, and religious grandeur. Inside, the silence speaks. Rays of sunlight filter through stained glass onto the tombs of poets and explorers. Da Gama rests here, not in the sea, but in sacred stone. Wander its cloisters, and you'll feel the breath of centuries swirling around you. Every column, every vault, every carved rope tells a tale of faith, adventure, and empire. Number 5. Padrão dos Descobrimentos. Facing the river like a ship cutting through history, the monument to the discoveries celebrates Portugal's golden age of exploration. Shaped like a caravel, it bears the carved likenesses of 33 visionaries, kings, cartographers, and fearless navigators, led by Prince Henry the Navigator, standing at the helm like destiny's own captain. At its base lies a compass rose and world map made from marble, tracing Portuguese expeditions across oceans. It's not just a monument, It's a reminder that the world we know was once unknown, and that curiosity can reshape continents. Number 4. Palácio de Queluz. Nicknamed the Portuguese Versailles, the Palácio de Queluz is all elegance, all excess, a Rococo dream that whispers secrets from its mirrored halls and velvet-lined salons. Built as a summer escape for royalty, it's filled with gilded flourishes, music rooms, and gardens that stretch like royal dreams into the horizon. But beneath the glamour lies heartbreak. Queen Maria the Fanon, once vibrant, fell into madness here. Her ghost is said to roam the halls, humming lullabies into moonlit chambers. Still, the palace blooms with life. Tile mosaics, fountains, and chandeliers that still shimmer with candlelight. Number 3. Sintra. Ah, Sintra. Not a town, but a spell. Tucked in the misty hills just outside Lisbon, Sintra is where Portugal keeps its dreams. Fairy tale palaces erupt from forests. Moorish castles cling to craggy cliffs. And cobbled streets wind past bakeries selling travesseiros, pillowy pastries that taste like magic. The Pena Palace, a riot of color, romance, and fantasy, looks like a castle imagined by a dreaming child. While the Moorish castle offers windswept views straight out of legend, Sintra isn't just a day trip, it's a detour into wonder. Number 2. Palace of Monserrate. While Sintra dazzles, Montserrate enchants. Hidden in lush botanical gardens, this exotic palace is a melting pot of Gothic arches, Arabic domes, and Indian flourishes. Built by British aristocrat Sir Francis Cook, it's a celebration of art, travel, and cultural fusion. Its gardens hold rare plants from 5 continents. Its halls hum with silence. And every wall, every arch, feels like a secret whispered across time. It's not as famous as Pena, but perhaps that's the charm. Montserrat is intimacy wrapped in mystery. Number 1. Castle of Óbidos. Nestled atop a hill and wrapped in medieval charm, the Castle of Óbidos is a fairy tale fortress about an hour from Lisbon, yet it feels centuries away. As you pass through the grand stone gates of this walled village, cobbled streets whisper stories of knights, queens, and conquests. The castle itself now, a posada, boasts thick battlements, panoramic views of the Portuguese countryside, and ivy-clad stone that glows golden at sunset. Óbidos was once a wedding gift from King Dinis to Queen Isabel in the 13th century, and walking through its quaint alleys, it's easy to see why. During the medieval festival, the village transforms with jesters, music, and roasted boar, truly a time-traveling experience. And there you have it. 20 wonders of Lisbon, hand-picked by distance, but measured by magic. From aqueducts and castles to ruins kissed by stars, this city doesn't ask you to see, it asks you to feel. Which wonder called to your soul? Let us know in the comments, and tell us, what city or country should we explore next? Hit that subscribe button for more cinematic travel, drop a like if your heart's already halfway to Portugal, and until next time, keep wandering, keep wondering. This is Rome Cache, where every place is a story, and every story is an adventure.